Hi, I'm Don Lynch. This is the evolution of the chakra balancing into something that is called the Roto-Rooter. And here we go. All right. So, as those of you who are taking the classes, you know that it's all about balance, equal but opposites, okay? Just like we did in the chakras now, we're going to expand that and we're going to run it through different parts of the body. So remember how we talked about the getting a new tire on your car. So they take the wheel and they take the old tire off, they put the new one on, and then they spin it really fast, and that shows where it's out of balance at. This is the same thing with the Roto-Rooter, but instead of doing it just in one plane, we're going to run it through an entire region of the body, and we're going to start like with the third eye. This is probably the most dramatic one, but curiously enough, a lot of times, a lot of these physical stuff that people have, it will actually be related. We'll get a lot of immediate response actually to balancing, and you balancing bodies and points of energy in the body using this technique. Right? So it's utilizing. There's like a little portal right here in your palms, right there. All right. And we're going to use that to connect to different points on the human body. All right. So I'm just going to do her third eye first. And I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to connect to that third eye. Maybe like this. All right. Then my other hand, I'm making a good physical connection right on the third eye. Actually, I'm looking for the exact pinpoint. All right. Now I'm going to take my other palm and I'm going to put it right at the base of her skull, right at the top of her spine. And then I'm going to energetically connect my two hands. So you may have to move the hands around in like micro movements to actually feel the best connection. Okay. And as you do this and as you practice this, you'll find that you can actually really pinpoint exactly where the best connection is. So I'm connecting my two hands energetically right now. And so it created that. She felt that. Okay. So now my two hands are literally running energy right through her skull, right through her cerebral cortex, right into the reptilian brain. Connecting that. I'm just letting it kind of settle down a little bit. So now I'm going to do a left hand, like a left spin in that. So I'm just going to spin it one way, like that. And I'm not pushing it too fast here. Just kind of let it settle, because this is a lot of people are going to feel this profoundly. Okay, so you just don't push it too hard. Be aware that you can overdo this stuff. Some people can handle a lot, other people can't. So you just take it slow and easy to establish a connection. Okay, and then I'm going to spin it the other way, like this. So I'm spinning this clockwise now. Slow and easy. Then I'm going to spin them both at the same time, equal but opposite. And this is running all the way through her head here. I mean, this is balancing things. And as soon as you start to speed this up, like this, so just speed up, keep speeding it up, speeding up slowly. And when you're doing this, you might literally see energy leave the person in that breath. Okay. And now I'm going to push it harder. And here I come. So as we speed this up, the points that need to be released become smaller and smaller and more apparent. like that. And then where you get at the right velocity and force that you feel is sufficient at this point in time, you don't just rip your hands off, okay? You got to slowly let everything go back to where it wants to go. So you just slowly release it so that it doesn't shock the system like that. Okay. Now, you can use this for hearts, for instance. You can use this for amygdala. You can use this for third eye. You can use this for pineal. You can use this for shoulders. But just go with the flow. Trust your connection outside of yourself. Trust your connection to the person. And trust your intuition. Trust that connection. Don't go to it with the idea that I'm going to do this, this, and this, okay? Go to it with an open mind, open connection, all right? So I'm going to do her right here. I'm going to do right through her amygdala right here. So I'm going right into the balance. Equal and opposites. And just clear that point. Then slowly release it. Then heart, physical heart, okay? Put my hand on her back. The exact opposite of my hand on the heart, on the front, and connect the two. Let's see, it's like right. So move, don't rush it. Take your time. Go where it needs to go. It's like, and don't move in big, rapid movements. Go very, very minute movements. Like right here's one, and immediately she felt it. So I'm connecting my two hands energetically, and here is like the other side of that same thing right there. All right, so now I'm gonna power it up. Just run energy between my palms. So I increase it just enough so it just went over the edge a little bit for her. Right? But now I'm going to push her harder. Just harder and faster torsion. A little bit more force. Like this. Right there, breathe. So I'm going to slowly move off. Let the body relax. And I'm touching her. I'm maintaining physical contact because people will get dizzy from this. So you just kind of help them balance themselves. Go back into balance. Like that. Okay. All right. So that's the Roto-Rooter. Use it liberally. You can run it from one base of the foot all the way up through the leg, across and down the other leg. So you have a palm like on the bottom of each foot if you're at the foot of the person. I mean, you just run the energy all the way up through the body and back down. So use it in whatever way you can. Like when you do if you want to do the pineal, for instance, you can't have a direct connection, as far as like direct between two equal but opposite points. But here we're doing a connection. We're creating a connection. I'm going to put this one right on the, this is right on the pineal. Actually, it's maybe like right there, right there. All right. Now the other one, I'm just going to put again at the base of the skull. All right. And then I'm going to connect the two energetically. And they're going to find their own pathway through that region. Okay. And let me get this back one right. Right in there, right there. All right. Then instantly her body really sad. All right. So now I'm gonna crank it up. Equal but opposite torsion right through this whole region there. Take a deep breath right there. Then slowly release. And don't forget to maintain some physical contact with the person. Like that. Thanks for your attention. I'm Don Lunch.